So, what happens when you no longer need outside validation? So, yeah, what happens when you no longer need nobody to tell you that you're perfect in the standings that you are, as it contains manifesting your best, highest life? So, what if I told you, if you didn't run out of money, if it wasn't all about your bread, if it wasn't all about your status and what you would do at your job, and what people think of you outside of your job? What if I told you, if it wasn't about his or her girlfriend and boyfriend and somebody sleeping with each other and all the same gossip that goes on in social media about all the celebrities? What if I tell you that it don't make sense to continue to compare yourself to everything that you see outside of you, but you learn from it? So if I ain't getting over here, and I'm not being derogatory, so yeah, I'm gonna just tone it down, because that's what it is. It's a bunch of noise. It's a bunch of noise. And that's how we're supposed to get your attention as content creators. Well, I'm not a content creator. And I'm sorry that I don't tickle your fancy every time that I get on here if I don't talk about what's social or what's trying to be sociable in your life at this time. Because it's a cycle. And I'm going to keep going back to that cycle until you get out of your own mind. Yeah, and get into your soul. Because those people that you're looking at, those celebrities that you're looking at, those sports bet that you're betting on, they're not going to bring you any closer to your purpose and destiny, into a soul that's eternal. They've already achieved or are achieving what they're longing to do. And we refuse to sit on the sideline and give that to somebody else. So I know I do. I know last video I told you that I wouldn't stop. We wouldn't stop. And then I look around and I see the views. And I know I'm not my views. You know what I mean? I'm not a view. I'm just a point of view. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a cheerleader. I'm sort of a coach. So what happens when your coach can't coach you no more, people? You have to be. You have to become. Your life is the life that's going to make you successful. And I ain't going to talk about who's sleeping with who got beat up. Man, like, as a society, aren't y'all tired of who got beat up last week? People get beat up, they getting beat up because they don't know what the eternal is. And I ain't talking about in this Christianity life realm, y'all. No. I'm talking about your pure being as creation. Yeah, that's what Shantavian is talking about. We always want to put some hands when our opinion don't mean what another person's opinion mean. Let's get some hands. Let's get some guns. Let's continue to promote violence. Let's continue to promote all this sex. All this crazy sex with one another. Men and women. Come on. If I were to talk about that, if I were to talk about men and women and women, and how someone has a figment of imagination to be what they are called to be as a gay person, and all of this good stuff, man, it will go off. But the soul longs for something more and knows there's more than life than just gossip. And knows there's more than just Vegas. Fellas, you know how Vegas is when you sports betting. But I ain't on here to talk about that. I'm on here to talk about what really matters with you. After your sexual addiction. After you gotten out of your vibe with Shorty. And Shorty's going on to the next dude. And she ain't thinking about nothing but bread. Aren't you more worth than bread? And then Shorty, aren't you more than your trap between your legs? Yes. Yes, soul. Yes. Yeah. Don't let them knock you down to just this body trap. It's body trap. Soul body trap. Yeah, I know it's I always say unorthodox because it's the way that I say what I say and how I say it. It all comes and nothing rehearsed. I don't get on here and rehearse, so I just disperse. And where it hit, where it lands, it was supposed to. So no, I'm not going to get on here and be all deep and wonderful today, No. Because I've seen We just need to be related. I'm related to you by your soul, not tying. Because if I ain't been with you, I don't know you. And that's what the soul is. It's almost like the Holy Spirit. They say when you were in church and you thought just to get close to the Holy Spirit, you had to be in a space with a God that was outside of you, the Holy Spirit. And you had to be separated from yourself. If I don't know you, ain't spend time with you, how am I going to equate myself to something that's holy if I'm always thinking I'm dirty, especially with society? Society loves dirt. Yo, dirt sells, sex sells, drugs sells, murder sells, wholeness prevails. The eternal is forever. Loving the eternal soul self, the conscious higher self, is eternal. You ain't got to sell that, baby. Yeah, I ain't got to put on makeup for that. You know what I mean? Just the soul. I thank you for being an original. That's all. So when you come across my page and I come across your page, I just want to appreciate you for being an original. That's what you get without friction. You get the original, loving, pure self. So this is Shantavian Fang. I love y'all. Please support the channel. And I say please, out of my gentleness, please support yourself, because that's all you're doing, listening to you. This is Shantavian Fang. I love you in the soul. I'll be here in the soul. We thriving in the soul. And if you can't beat me there, be there in the soul. It doesn't matter what you say about it. Can't do nothing about it. I love you in the soul. I'll see you soon.